uh, although Bennett speaks of the right to veto left-wing moves, and they Sa'ar as well, Tikva Chadasha, we say the party, and the Bennett Yamina, they say that okay, we want to be more right than right wing that was mainstream, that was Netanyahu as a Likud movement. But everything beginning, every beginning student knows that the politics is the living arena of the game and theory, and even that he wants, I mean, Bennett wants as a prime minister to advance processes as a prime minister and maintain its survival. He must please the partnership maker and allow them to pass laws and regulations according to their world view. It means that those who understand politics know that it is not the coalition agreements that matters, but the internal dynamics, power relations, and bargaining power. More of the argument that it's possible to freeze the situation or not engage in explosive issues for 4 years. That's going to be 2 years. That's going to be Bennett and 2 years Lapid. So if you think that's not going to be any explosive issues in the states and religion, it's living in absolute illusion, because that the high courts of Israel, Supreme Court of Israel, does not intend to arrest, neither does the Palestinian Authority and or President Biden, that liberal Democrats and in the in the liberal Democrats and the far left socialists right now that we have with the Biden's officials administration, they are looking for a change for Israel, and that's why the change is happening in Israel against the policies of right wing and mainstream of Israel. Don't forget that Netanyahu as well, with the national religious and the Haredim, that also those altogether there are 2 million people and more than half a population that are representing. It means that whenever that we say, okay, that's a united government, it's not a united, it's a change government, because you're taking out 2 million people that decided they're going to have the mostly 30, out of 120 seats that Likud with the leadership of the Netanyahu got it, and instead of that, Bennett with the 6, not 30 Netanyahu that they have, with the 6 seats gonna get to the power, because he's gonna be Abu Abbas and the Islamic extremists and the Muslim Brotherhood. There are kingmakers of Bennett with the 6 seats in comparison with the 30 seats of the Knesset and the majority of the people that they elected, voted for the Likud as a right wing. Don't forget that the promises that he made Bennett as a right wing, even he wrote, he signed, I'm gonna join Likud, I'm gonna join a national coalition, but as a right wing. But right now, all whatever that he said, you can write it on the ice, and he decided to be, for 2 years in prime minister, and all the ideology that he had, kind of put it away, because two right wing parties cannot, make, gonna decide that 6 other parties out of the 8 part of the coalition, when it started to change the regulations, even Jewish state image that we have as keeping Shabbat, transportation on Shabbat, Yom Kippurim, and all the cases that right now, all the budgets got to go to yeshivot or not, and also taking the religious students to the army as well, men and women. So it means that it's so it's not controversial. It's right now. It's the crisis happening over here that we have one government and that we have opposition as a government on Sunday that we're going to have it. On the other side, we have opposition. This opposition going to be fighting back to keep the Jewish state as well with the all regulations that's going to have status quo, not going to be changed.